Hello. I see Courtney and Margie and Jeremy and Christy, Denise. Noy, you're new. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Carolyn, I think you're new. Denise, you're not new. Oh my God, it's Boo. Hi, Red. That's one of my loves of my life. Hi, good morning.
Morning.
And then I see Galaxy S8, who I think is the beautiful woman in her car sometimes, but I don't know her name. So be safe. You got here just in time because this beautiful community is about to take a month off. So this is going to be your intro for realsies. But as you can see on all the smiling faces, our OGs, we have formed a really beautiful, supportive community. A lot of them were beginners a month and a half ago whenever we started. Hi, Biddy. And now they do it on the regs, right, guys? It's not scary, right? It's awesome. It's easy. You just breathe. Okay. Rand says yes. I'll give you like basics, Noy and Carolyn and Andrew. But if you have any questions, this hour that we have together, 45 minutes, is really for you guys. So if there's anything like, I've heard about this, or am I supposed to do this? And what if this happens or whatever, like, Jeremy, I think, was like, I'm tingling. Is that normal? It's like, it's not normal. So it's just whatever your experience is perfect. Okay. So some basics, you do not have to be a Buddhist monk to meditate. You can just be a little old person in California, or wherever you are, and you can just close your eyes and breathe and you're meditating. So we're going to do that right now just to take all the mystique away, all the baloney away. Galaxy S8, if you're driving, don't close your eyes. So sit upright. Get comfy. Oh, here she comes. Okay. So we're just going to breathe for like a minute. Okay. So sit up nice and tall. And when you breathe, breathe into your nose, filling your belly up with air and your chest rises. And then on the exhale, let your belly contract and your chest fall. So just really ride the wave of your own breath. Okay. That's a really good way to think about it. So everybody close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. Your neck is long. We all have some kind of performer experience. So imagine that thread is right at the base of your spine, right at your tailbone, all the way through your back, through the top of your head. You're being held really nice and upright. Your body naturally wants to do this. So just surrender to your own shape. Okay. Palms are open. So don't make fists, unclench your jaw, just kind of relax everything. Palms face up. And we're just going to breathe. So sigh all the air out. Everyone's muted. Make as much noise as you want. So exhale, letting all the air out. And then all together, take an inhale, full deep breath in through the nose, filling the belly up with air. The chest rises, nice big breath. And then exhale out of the mouth, making noise or just sigh, whatever. Oh, so good, you guys, beautiful. Okay, one more big deep inhale. Out of the mouth, exhale. So good. One more last big deep breath, filling in through the toes, all the way to the top of the head, the full body full of air, and then exhale out of the mouth, letting everything go. So now, keeping your eyes closed, everything starts to relax a little more. You can release any tension, let anything go, and just focus on your breath. So if nothing else, meditation is a beautiful way to just be quiet, to be still, to listen to your body, to find some peace, and to just be present, okay? So think inhale on the inhale and exhale on the exhale. Literally think the words as your body is doing it to practice and strengthen that mind-body connection. So inhale on the inhale, filling all the way up, and then exhale on the exhale. So good. So since we're human beings, we're going to have thoughts because we have these things called brains, and it's its job to have thoughts. So this is just what happens. Try not to judge it. You might have a sensation and say, oh, I have to scratch that itch. Did I put the laundry in? What day is it? Oh my God, what am I going to do after this? What happened yesterday? Whatever. Nonsense. Okay. That's just the human condition. It's okay. As those thoughts come in, let them go immediately. Come back to the breath. Thinking inhale on the inhale, exhale on the exhale. And what I want you to visualize in your mind is that your mind, your being, is this big open space. So whether that's a beach, a stretch of grass, a field, a forest, the desert, whatever you see, just it's big, okay? It's huge, expansive, beautiful. You are outside. It is a perfect, perfect day. The sky is the perfect blue. The weather is the perfect temperature on your skin. And that is where you live. That is your home base. So you're sitting in this beautiful expanse of peace, of possibility, of love, of joy, fully relaxed, fully released. And all you have to do is think inhale on the inhale and exhale on the exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, as these thoughts come in, as physical sensations come in, as external noises happen, because we live in a busy, loud world, just let them go. You're in your big open space, and as these things come in, imagine that they take the shape and the form of a cloud. So they're just a cloud passing by, or maybe a balloon. And they have different shapes and different colors and different sizes, but they don't stay there. We don't need to grip them. You couldn't grab a cloud even if you wanted to. And the balloons, we let them just pass by. Inhale on the inhale, exhale on the exhale. Letting everything else just float away. Where people get tripped up in meditation is these thoughts or these sensations or these distractions come in. And then it's almost like we grab them and we have all these feelings about these thoughts. And then we have thoughts about those feelings. And then we have feelings about those thoughts and, and we just kind of loop. But if we just let them go, we're good. Just let it pass. Let it be okay. Let it wait. Let it go. Inhale on the inhale. Exhale on the exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. So good, everybody. 3 more breaths here. Deep breath in, biggest one yet. See the expanse, feel the beauty of this space. Then take an exhale, release everything, let everything go, settle into your body even more. Big inhale in, filling your entire being up with energy, with love, with light, with air. And then exhale, let everything go. One more just like that, biggest breath yet. Fill up, 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 up. Starting to float even. And then one more big, long exhale out of the mouth. Really beautiful, everyone. And then gently, whenever you're ready, open your eyes and return to this space. You meditated! Haha, you're not beginners anymore. Good job, everybody. So that's it. I feel like it really can be that simple. It can be that magical. It can be that short. We have talked many times, Christy now is my star student in this practice, where we said when you get up in the morning, even before you pee, do not touch your frickin' phone, okay? Don't distract yourself with nonsense. When you wake up, spin your legs around the side of the bed and just stay exactly where you are. do a little stretch, whatever, but sit there and just close your eyes and breathe and just wake up. Just gently wake up. Close your eyes and breathe. Feel into your body. Maybe some gratitudes. To me, gratitude is the key to everything, by the way. If you take anything from me, gratitude, 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 okay? Because it helps us with perspective. It helps us come outside of ourselves. It's just magical. So we can wake up and we can do some gratitudes. Thank you for this day. What miracles would you have me perform today? What would you have me say? What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What gift should I give today? Where should I connect? How can I receive? You know, just be open to the possibility of each day and really just take a moment with yourself to kind of connect before you launch into whatever's waiting for you. Jeremy has you have the same? Oh. Jeremy's making friends, good. Well, so I just wanted to kind of take the mystique away. Now you've done it. I'm so glad. So usually we kind of launch into just how people are feeling. You know, TJ and everybody in the 3D family created this thing to, you know, keep the community together, to help all of us artists keep our skills honed, or to, you know, try something new or whatever, support each other, come together as a community. And he saw one of my emails from my meditation newsletter, my mindfulness newsletter, and asked if I would come on and do this pretty much, I think like week 2, right, Gretch? It was pretty early on. And for us, it's just been this really beautiful way to come together and have a mindful conversation about what's happening, because there's a lot of change. A lot of people have been experiencing grief. And even if you didn't lose anyone during this time, we are all grieving the loss of the life that we used to have, right? Maybe some dreams that may not happen like soon or ever, depending on how this shakes out. Mourning convenience, you know, we're pretty spoiled as a people, as a country, and just having things be a little harder is kind of rough on some people. We're faced with time with ourselves, with our minds, with our hearts, with whoever we live with or don't live with, and having to like really look at that. Last week, I think Courtney and Christy both brought up a really beautiful point of, they said that, and Jeremy too, I think, said that they were living in I'd be's. Like if this weren't going on right now, I'd be blank, right? And even if that was just at work, for a lot of us, what we do is directly linked to our identity. And that's nothing new, and that doesn't even matter what industry you're in, right? Like our country, I think, is really, we presume and assume, and it's become this thing where our value is intrinsically connected to what we do, like how productive we are. And I think that's part of what got us into trouble, to be honest, because again, I don't know how sustainable being packed in like sardines in a flying machine across the country, like I don't know how sustainable that is, being stuck on the damn 405 for 100 hours to drive like a mile, like that's not sustainable, guys. Like that's not gonna happen. How we've been treating our environment, you know, all of it was kind of nonsense. Like there's no way that was gonna last forever. So now we happen to be alive in this extraordinary time, which happens once in a generation, every 2 generations. I mean, this is crazy. And if we, you know, and I think all of us coming together in this community, and I know some of you are new here, but I'm hoping you've done your own work or found your own support, you know, that I feel like hopefully a lot of us are, even if we're still living in some of the grief and carrying it, which is totally fine and normal and healthy, we're now exploring it from a place of possibility. You know, because we're living in a time of like a magical reset button. This is like do-over, you know, if you ever wanted to be like, maybe I'm not gonna do that thing anymore, or talk to that person anymore. Maybe I hated my job, turns out. Whoops, thank God I got fired. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to find something else. Thanks for doing that for me. You know, I don't know, looking at our relationships, like anything, and really seeing what we value, what is important to us, what really, really matters. And we're given this gift of a moment to stop and shut up and stop distracting ourselves and just look at our lives, listen to our head, listen to our heart, our souls, you know, and figure out what do we really want? Because I had, you know, this is, you know, a little personal, and as you know, I go on my tangents, and Rand knows this just from being my friend, but, you know, a couple weeks ago, I had this really kooky moment where I thought I was going to die. Like literally I was doing yoga with my husband and I had this wave of like, oh my God, am I going to die? Like, I don't know where it came from. And who knows, I don't know. We'll see. So if I do, I love you guys. But I just kind of like, I panicked and then I felt clarity. Then I felt like, oh, it's all an illusion. Like it's all noise. Like none of it matters because it doesn't. Things only have the meaning that we place on them, right? Like, oh, she didn't text me back. That must mean blank. And you're just assuming your butt off and it doesn't mean anything. They just forgot to respond to you, right? How many times do we just drive ourselves insane for no reason? So things don't have to mean anything. Things can just be. Things don't happen to us. They just happen, right? This is life. There's pain and there's suffering and there's beauty and there's glory and there's fun and there's joy and it's the whole experience, and you really, really cannot have one without the other. You just can't. But what we can do is we are responsible for how we, oh, hi, Diana. We're responsible for how we react to it, how we respond to it, how we interpret it or choose not to interpret it. And we get to do this every single day, you guys. Every time we wake up, we go, new start. Cool. What do I want this to look like? And when I had my dying moment, I really had to reflect and I thought, well, I've kind of gone after almost everything I ever wanted in some way or another. I rarely made it or got to whatever I thought the thing would be, like the result. But, you know, my sister and I say joy is in the journey. And now more than ever, I think that's true, is that we have to just like really be at peace with the fact that we may never get to whatever result we think is like where our happiness lives, right? It's up to us to find it now. It's up to us to have fun along the way, to make it as pleasurable and rewarding and satisfying and help our growth and just kind of explore. And so I felt really good that I didn't have like a ton of regrets, and I had to, don't be sorry, Diana. And you know, I think over my lifetime, whenever I kind of messed up or was maybe not the best human being, I've tried to apologize in real time, or as soon as I like realized I was kind of being a jerk or messed up or something. And where I can't do that now, if anything came to mind, I would energetically kind of make an atonement, you know? So I would energetically say, hi, C, since we're all connected, as we've talked about, you know, whether it's on Zoom or just energetically, whether we're still on this physical plane or not, all of our energy still exists on all these different planes and all these different ways. And so I would like hold someone in my heart or my mind's eye, and I would send my apology. I would send my thank you. I would send my love you, you know? And then as far as like the me that loves to plan and loves to manifest and loves to be proactive, you know, her whole world has blown up. Like there is no future to plan for, not really. And not like in a morbid way, but just like, hey, I can't even book a plane ticket and feel like super confident about anything. You know what I mean? So okay, well, where does that leave me? It leaves me right here, which is where I should have been in the first place. And what that experience did for me was I thought, oh, well, the future's out of my control. It always has been. We all thought we had control. We all thought we had a say in things, and we kind of do, but not really, right? Shit just happens. Nobody planned the pandemic, guys. I love that meme where it was like, in any job interview where it says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like everybody was wrong because nobody said this. But that's exactly the point. It's like, we were never going to be right. We might've been right, but like nothing's guaranteed. So future, like whatever, we'll see what happens. Past, it's done, you know? Say your sorries where and how you can. Otherwise, just be super grateful for everything that led you right to this moment, because you're still here, which means there's life to live and to lead and to go for. And then that leaves you here. And I really thought in that moment, it was such a gift of clarity for me. And I just thought, wow, well, that's pretty neat, because that means like every day I wake up, it's just a bonus. Like it's a bonus day. We're living in a bonus day, guys. We have like, it's like a video game. We have a bonus hour. Mario's hopping around on the bricks. We're bing, bing. We're like getting coins. It's fantastic. I'm telling you, it's awesome. So that's how I feel. And I hope that resonates with you guys. And I hope that that everything we've talked about, even if you've only been with me for 5 minutes or 25 minutes, however long we've been this call, or the whole like month and a half, 2 months we've been doing this, I hope you know that you're perfect exactly as you are. All of us have crap, right? All of us have struggles and physical shit and mental stuff, and right? Everyone's got something, and none of it's to be compared. So just, oh, thanks, Noi. No, I haven't. Thank you. I'll look for that. So everybody has something. It's not to be compared. What we have an opportunity to do is to, again, keep bringing our intention here, because it feels counterintuitive, and it can read kind of, it's okay. And it can read kind of selfish to be like, oh, I'm going to make it all about me now. You know, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do some self-care, and I'm going to spend time with myself. I'm going to think about my feelings. What about everybody else? They're fine. They were always fine. You know, everyone's fine. And imagine guys, if we all just took care of our own shit, right? If we all cleaned up our side of the street, if we all like healed the stuff that needed to be healed, made peace with the stuff we need to make peace with, let go of the crap that doesn't mean anything, and just focused on our heart and on being a good person, and filling our well, and how can we serve, and how can we share our gifts, and how can I have the most fun today? How can I give the most love? How can I learn how to receive better, receive money, receive opportunity, receive friendship? Like, wow, you know? And when we deal with other people, and we talked about this, where you can look at loved ones and be like, that's the choice you're gonna make? Just over here, like, don't do it. They have to do it, guys. They have to do it. I love this quote. Everyone deserves the integrity of making their own mistakes. Because that's where we learn. That's where we grow. Think of all the times that you've fallen down and gotten back up, and who that has made you today. You'd be living in like some bubble and totally ignorant and probably like not enjoying a lot, right? If you didn't have your own trials and tribulations that you got to practice. It's just like meditation. It's just like yoga. They call it practice for a reason, because you never perfect it. It's a lifetime gig. Sorry if you thought you could like get there. I mean, you can. Some people absolutely do. And there's like full enlightenment, and go for it, and fingers crossed, right? But in the meantime, like, just try, just practice, just keep showing up for yourself. And we have to exercise these muscles, these skills of like letting go, letting it be okay that you're on your journey over there and I'm over here. And nobody has to convince anybody of anything. It's not like your way, my way, right, wrong, blah, 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 us, them. Like that's another reason I think we got into some trouble, and why we are where we are as a species, because it's too combative. It's too like, and I think the internet has a lot to do with this, quite frankly, of just like, it's too easy to have an opinion. It's too easy to be mouthy and have no consequences and not have like an engaged conversation. We don't even know how to disagree with each other anymore, like on a healthy level, right? So, but we get this bonus day. So we can say, we can close our eyes when we wake up in the morning, before we do anything, and we can say, what am I here to learn today? What am I here to give today? Universe, you know, take me there. And just see what we can do, and see where we can show up with our heart. You know, there are gifts in all of it. We just got to hang on. And like I said on Tuesday, practice cultivating patience, because everything takes longer than you want it to. Like literally everything, right? So just be okay with that, and figure out a way to be okay with patience. And the one quote I said that I think is really cool is, patience is looking at something until it's time to look at something else. Right? And you'll know when it's time to shift your focus. So just whatever's going on, whatever's in front of you, like really, again, be present. I can't say it enough. Like, what is in front of you? Like, even if it's a struggle, even if your kid's bothering you, like, or doesn't want to talk to you, like you did a couple weeks ago, just like find a way to be at peace with that. Find a way to make that work for you, or just hold space, or let them be on their journey. Again, their journey is not your job. Even as a parent, you got to just kind of let it be, you know, and then trust that it will evolve into what it's meant to. And then he wants to talk about crushes. I mean, come on, this is amazing. Ridiculous. I would love, if you're willing, if you want to share, I'd love to do a quick pass around. I love how many people are here. Hi, Misha, welcome. This is such a magical group. And I just want to thank Gretchen and everybody for giving me something to look forward to during this time every week. It's been a really incredible gift. Seeing our regulars and our OGs come back every time, our newbies coming in, my beautiful friends that have popped by like today. It's just been such an honor to be of service during this time, and I cannot thank you all enough. I would love everyone to maybe we put it in the chat, but maybe if we power through and we just like really stick with it, I'd love to go around, and I would like you to share one quick thing that you're going to take with you from this experience, whether you've been with us the whole time or just today, like one little mindful nugget that you're going to take with you, and then something you're going to commit to for the month that we're on hiatus. Like, as you all know, you can come find me. I have tons of free offerings on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. Like, find me, Miracle Laurie, have Zen, will travel, I'm around. But on your own, like what can you, and it doesn't have to be meditation related, but like for this month of June, think of something that you want to focus on, whether it's like working on a skill or learning a new song or starting a new language or writing, you know, getting a pen pal, like writing actual letters again, like whatever, you know. So let's all take a breath and close your eyes, and I'm just going to ask those questions again, and then whatever comes to you, we're going to unmute and go around. Is that okay? Can we do that? Yeah, okay. Courtney says yes. Noy says yes. All right, close your eyes really quick. Here we go. So going back to the open space, just a breath, just for a moment. What is one nugget or one little mindful gift that you are going to take away with you from this experience together, our time together as a meditation and mindfulness group? One little nugget, one little thought, one little practice. And then the second thing is, what does your heart want to focus on for the month of June? Okay. What's one mindful nugget you're going to take from this experience? And what does your heart want to focus on for the month of June? Okay. Gently open your eyes and fully pay attention. I'm going to say a name. Gretchen's going to unmute them, and then you're going to share your things. Thank you, everybody. I think you're all amazing. You know where to find me. 3D is also going to post on their social media and do an email. I have all kinds of programs. I have free stuff. I'm going to do a discount for 3D if you want to dive deeper. Otherwise, just support each other, find each other, breathe, write down what you said today. Like literally, as soon as we get off, put it in your notes or whatever, your nugget that you want to focus on, and then June. Okay, write it down and look at it every day. Every day. And imagine my big smiley face saying, you got this.